Hello, all of you beautiful beings. Welcome to my channel. My name is Larissa, and in today's video, I am going to be sharing a very exciting journey that I had going on my 5th Dr. Joe Dispenza retreat. And this was a big deal because it was their first ever 10-day long retreat over in Cancun, Mexico. I had been to many week-long retreats in the past. That's what they used to do on a regular basis. And I had also been to an advanced follow-up retreat, which is where you have to qualify by having previously been to a week-long retreat. And then the advanced follow-up retreats were about 4 days in length. So now they decided to kind of combine it into a 10-day long experience. And the first one ever was this one that I went to, and I'm going to be going to another one later this year. That will be my 6th retreat. But for now, I wanted to take you along the journey in case you're curious about what it is like to go to a Dr. Joe Dispenza retreat. And I want to share a little bit about my experience in having gone to quite a few and how it has changed my life so much for the better. And it's just taken me on a whole amazing journey through spiritual awakening, through going to these retreats and to diving deeper into getting to know myself and the universe on a deeper level. So I always love to vlog the retreats while I'm there. Of course, I can't really film like during the actual meditations, but it's a fun experience overall. And there's a lot more to it than just sitting and meditating all day, but that is a huge part of it. But being in Cancun, Mexico, with the beautiful tropical fruit available, they also always provide lots of great vegan cooked options at this particular venue. So if you are, a healthy eater, you're plant-based, I definitely recommend out of any of the retreats that Dr. Joe offers, go to the Cancun one. It's going to give you the best options for food. And you're right on the beach. You can swim in the ocean during every break. So that's a huge plus. And that's what I always do. And I just thoroughly enjoy myself. It's next level. And I will never stop sharing about how much I love these experiences of attending these retreats and how much this work has changed my life. So without further ado, let's get into this little vlog. And I hope you guys enjoy. Here I am getting ready to land in beautiful Cancun, Mexico. And this is the beautiful venue where the retreat takes place at this all-inclusive resort where you can just lay back, relax, and have a luxurious experience. I mean, check out how nice this room is. They really take care of us. This is what the luxury suite at the all-adult hotel at this resort looks like, which I highly recommend staying in. It's my absolute favorite because I even get my own little hot tub out on my balcony, which is always so peaceful to come back to relax and unwind after all of the events and activities that happen during this amazing experience. So I like to start my day off with some movement, getting in some yoga flow, and this always just helps keep the energy flowing during the retreat and keeping me feeling absolutely amazing, especially while sitting for many hours a day in meditation. And here I am getting ready to go for a dip in the ocean. There's always a fun little dance party going on by the pool bar. Everyone here is just so high vibe. It's always such a good time. And I absolutely love all the beautiful people that I connect with while at these retreats. And then check out the lovely buffet spread with all of the beautiful tropical fruits and all of the amazing fresh vegan options. I usually have many plates of fresh fruit throughout the day, and I love to go on little walks exploring when I have some free time. It's such a beautiful venue, and there's always lots to explore and just enjoying walking around and stretching my legs in between the sessions. But this is usually what it looks like inside where we meditate. We usually get super amped up with another dance party and it just gets the energy raising in the room. And the best part is when Dr. Joe comes on stage and joins us. We start off most of the days with my favorite type of meditation, which is the walking meditation that we do at sunrise. And it's my favorite because it's just such a unique and amazing way to integrate meditation, that meditative state, into your everyday life when you're doing any kind of activity. You don't have to just meditate when you're sitting down with your eyes closed. You can do it with your eyes open and moving through all aspects of your life through this meditative state. And what a beautiful way to start the day, honestly. Watching the sunrise and collectively raising our vibrations together. So I just wanted to share a little bit about how these retreats and Dr. Joe's work has really changed my life so much. And I'll start by saying at my first retreat that I ever attended years ago, it was probably about 4 or 5 years ago, I experienced my first ever Kundalini awakening. And it kind of came about through the specific breath technique that Dr. Joe goes deep into teaching at the retreats. And repeatedly practicing this breath over and over again allowed my chakras to finally open, my whole system to reset, and for all of this energy that had been sitting stagnant in my lower chakras to finally come up into the higher chakras. And it's an interesting experience. I do have a video, a whole tutorial on my channel of how to properly do this breath technique that Dr. Joe teaches. And if you're curious about it, you can find it over on my channel. And I'll also link it here so that you can find it easily. But it's a very interesting experience when you finally get this breath technique correctly and you feel your pineal gland just activating and exploding with energy. My whole body will convulse and shake, and all that energy is moving, and it feels like all these electrical currents running through my entire body. And this is completely normal when it comes to this Kundalini awakening experience. But you do want to be careful on embarking into any work with your Kundalini energy because it will destroy everything in your life that is not in alignment for your highest good. So be aware of that, be careful, and be mindful and loving and gentle with yourself through your awakening experience. Now, this was like 4 or 5 years ago when I really started fully waking up, and I had done a lot of work leading up to it, and I've continued to do a lot of work ever since. And my life has been constant death and rebirth cycles, and I've trusted in the experience throughout all of the ups and downs. And I've had some low lows, but also the highest highs. And life has never been more in alignment because I've trusted in the universe, I've surrendered, I've let go to my ego's desires and have started following the path of where my higher self and where the universe leads me. And this is all thanks to the teachings of Dr. Joe Dispenza that I've studied, as well as all the other teachings I've learned from all the other amazing books I've read, amazing podcasts I've listened to, all the other just intuitive downloads I've received and been guided to learn about through the universe, through my meditation practices, through yoga, through breath work, through loving myself deeper, spending more time in nature, embarking on amazing journeys of solo travel and being more of a minimalist, and now starting my own garden, living a healthy, conscious, plant-based lifestyle. All of these things have contributed to my spiritual growth and a deeper love for my life, especially when I think back to the years where I was deeply, darkly depressed and suicidal and very unhappy, and back then had never learned about self-love or that concept at all. And now I'm a completely different person. I try to make all of my decisions out of love for myself and for the greater good of all. But anyway, I just wanted to share this little insight into how amazingly transformational these experiences have been for me as far as investing in myself and prioritizing my spiritual journey and wherever that has led me, because it has just taken me down this ever-evolving, very spontaneous path of endless experiences that I'm just flowing with. And I'm so grateful to the universe for where it has led me. And I hope it inspires you to invest in yourself, to follow joy and where you're feeling led by your heart, by your higher self, to not hold back, to release the programs that tell you you should or shouldn't live a certain way, or you can or can't actually do what you want to do in life. Be free. Follow what truly makes you feel alive and healthy and abundant and joyful. It is so worth it. So getting back to the retreat adventures, another beautiful plate of raw, living, high vibing food straight from the buffet with the beautiful ambiance of the dining hall right by the pool. Just enjoying my break time, finding little friends to say hello to, and we're very blessed to have some beautiful cenotes across the street from the resort and to spend some time in the jungle and swimming in these beautiful natural water reservoirs. Absolutely so refreshing. And they have cute little fish swimming in there that will eat the dead skin off of your feet. And it tickles a lot and it's really fun. So peaceful and beautiful. And I had my friend Mike, who I happened to run into at the retreat, join me. So, such a fun time. Here is a typical plate of dinner. I usually have several plates like this where I get some guacamole and fresh veggies. And it is so refreshing and nourishing. And the best raw option that I can find at the buffet for dinner time, while having the delicious sweet fruits all day. Here I am taking a little walk on the beach. This is at another break where typically after breakfast and lunch, I just come over to the ocean for a beautiful swim, soak up some sun. And here I am exploring at night, having another little dinner plate to show you guys. This time I had some corn and jicama with my guacamole and lettuce. I love the fresh options, and there's also lots of really good cooked, healthy vegan options as well, like lentil dishes, rice, and other whole food plant-based options, different mixed salads and cooked veggies. They really do a great job at making sure the vegans have everything they need, which is super sweet. So this was a very unique experience for me. I had body paint on me this night because I got invited to attend this special gala dinner and silent disco party, which they've never had anything like this before in the past. So it was really special. It was a glow-in-the-dark theme, so we all wore black, and they handed out body paints for you to, get creative and have fun with. People were munching on some snacks. I had my little mocktail of sparkling water and lime. And then back here was where the dance party was. As you could see, we have a lot of dance parties at these events just to keep the energy high and having a good time. This was my first ever silent disco experience, which was really fun. You could like tune your station to a different station, and you could see which station everyone was on based on the color that their headphones were glowing. So it was really cool. I had never had an experience like this before, especially at a Dr. Joe event. So very unique, very fun, and I hope they do more events like this in the future. Alright guys, that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I absolutely love sharing these experiences with you all, and I hope you guys find them interesting and inspiring. If you're not already, you can check me out on Instagram as well. I am sending you all so much love, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye!